YouTube family, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the video, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in on this particular video. If y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all do me a huge favor and subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of car related things as we got going on here. You see we got the box sitting right there for the install we got going on today. We do installs on this channel as well. Talk about different products, talk about latest in car news and all that. So you're in the right place for all kinds of car related content. So thank y'all for tuning in. Lock it in for the long haul like I said, but we won't hold you too long. Let's go ahead and drop the intro. Then we're going to tell you what's going on today. Alright guys, so you see the title and you see the thumbnail, so you see that we do got an install that we're going to be doing on the channel here today. So if you've been paying attention to the channel, you know what some of the models we got done to. So one thing that we're going to be changing out, as you can tell by the title of the video, is we're going to be changing out my side markers. So if you look at my side markers, they are tinted. I still have the factory side markers. So the thing about these factory side markers that we have, let me hit this button here. Typically your light source only comes from right here and it look really dull and like blah. The fronts are the same way, they're not on right now, but you go to the front here, your light source is typically just, I don't even look at it, your light source is typically just right here, and that's all you got as far as your light source is concerned. So we are going to fix that today. I'm gonna show you what we got. All right guys, so let me show you the product what we got here. So we got these from Auxito. I'm not exactly sure how to say the name, but here we go. We have these things right here. Front and rear LED side markers. Now I'm gonna show you what's the difference with these. I'm gonna unbox it for you guys here. So of course we got 4 of them. And the thing here with these are already smoked. As you can tell here, they're already smoked. And if you look closely, there are, it's not sure the camera's gonna pick it up, but there's like a double row of LED lights in this thing here. So of course, if you wanna know where they go, I think they're labeled here on the back. To tell you where they go. These are going to the left, these are the red ones. Now, these are gonna be orange for the front ones and red ones for the rear ones. If you wanted to do something different, they do have a set that's all white in appearance, if you wanna go that route. But these are supposed to be pretty bright. You can see how the ones that we have on the car look, they're not as bright, but these are supposed to be pretty bright. So we're gonna get these thrown on here, show you I don't know if y'all hear that. I'm gonna get these put on the car, show how these gonna look compared to the factory lights. And this should be definitely an improvement with a much cleaner light pattern here. So you do get all 4 of them in here. You can see here all of them for the front and the back, and they're all labeled on the back so you know which ones go where. Get them all out there for you. See them all here, all smoked and all of that. And I went with the smoked out ones because I kind of like the smoke look better than the white ones. The white appearing ones kind of goes better with the color scheme of my car, pretty much red and black. So we're gonna get these thrown on and show you that whole process and show you the difference and let you know what I think about them. But of course, I can't start this video out without giving you guys a cold start. So let's give y'all that. So as I stated, when you get these side markers, they're going to be labeled as to what goes where. You can see here, there's a little, let me see if the camera's going to focus right there. There's a little L right there that tells you left side, and there's a yellow sticker on the back. So that tells you this is going to be one of the yellow lights, and it's going to go on the left side, which is where we at right now here. So pretty much what we're going to do here, let me zoom out a little bit or try to get a little bit closer here. We got these little rivets here that can tell. All we're gonna do is gonna pop these out and fold this back so we can get to this particular side marker here. So I'm gonna show you how to do this one, and I'm gonna show you how to do the back. All right, so first thing we're gonna do here, get something flat to kind of pop these little rivets off here. And so really easy to do. You pop one off, it just come off like that. So I'm probably trying to get a couple of these out right here. Be very careful not to, you know, get your paint. Could that be a tragedy if you did? Really easy to come off here. Probably maybe get this one too. Try not to take as many off, but I'm trying to make it easy for me to get to fold this back. Probably definitely gotta get this bottom one here. All right, so the bolts that are on the back of the, or the screws or whatever that's on the back of the side markers is gonna be a T20 that's holding it on. So I'm gonna use this, get it out, and that's kind of a tight fit to get get back there. Make sure that your front wheel is turned as far as you can turn it to make it as easy as possible to get here, because it is a tight fit to get in here, and also probably because I lowered my car and I don't have as much space. But T20, get it out. If you pull this back for me, you should be able to get your hand back there to kind of get it out. But that's pretty much what you gotta do with the front. All right, so we now finally got the side marker out here. Now, a couple of things we're getting this thing out. Like I said, you got your two T20s holding this on, and there's a little part right here for the wiring harness that clips it here. On this thing, you just get a flat head to help pop it off, and after you do that, you should be good to go. The hardest part is just getting to the bolts. They're really tight and whatnot. So what I'm gonna do here to make it easy to get the other ones, I'm gonna pre-thread the screws onto the new one. I'm gonna show you how everything looks from there. All right, so we got the front one installed here. Like I said, I had to drill that. I had to drill the hole in the back of it because the screw wouldn't fit. So I used a 3/16 drill bit on the back of this to make sure that the screws fit. And I'm gonna show you, I went ahead and pre-drilled all the rest of them as well, just to make sure I had enough a way to get the screws back in. I drilled it big enough to where the screws still grip, and I still had the ability for it to sit in there, not too big where it didn't hold it in there. But we got the front one in, so let's show you how it looks here. So if you look at the back, see how the back looks here, and you just got that one light there, and you see the front. You can actually see it from this angle here, how it looks. Definitely looks much cleaner. You see the double row of LED lights on it, gives it a much cleaner look to me. And it just pops really good. And the good thing about it as well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off really quick. Turn it off, and you can see smoked out, exactly how you want it. So what I'm gonna do here, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other front one, because it's gonna be the same process on this side. I won't bore you showing the exact same installation over and over again. I will show you how I'm going to how I'm planning on doing the back. Honestly, I think I might just take the back tire off because of the fact that with it lowered, definitely I won't have enough space to get back there to it, make it easier myself. But I'm gonna pick y'all back up when we get to the back one. All right, guys, so we got the fronts all completed and done. Now we're going to work on the back. Now the back is gonna get interesting because I cannot simply just turn the wheel to get myself some space. As you can see, let me get down here. I don't have too much room at all. I can jack the car up. I'm gonna see if that's gonna give me enough room, but if not, it may end up doing here, I'm probably just gonna have to take the back wheel off, which is gonna be no issue at all. And it's probably gonna make it easier for me if I take the wheel off anyway. But I'm probably gonna jack the car up here, see how much space it gives me. If it doesn't give me enough space, just take the wheel off. So let's see what's gonna work. All right, guys, so we're on to the back here now. Now, after much thought, I said I might just try to jack up the car and do it that way, but I really wanna give myself as much room as possible to do it and do it as quickly as possible. And to be honest, I think it'd be quicker if I just take the tire off and do it that way instead of trying to squeeze in the little crack I have behind the wheel. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jack the car up, and you can see here, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, but you can probably hear it. Here, maybe you can, well, I'll show y'all later, but I got my jack with me, you know my car's lowered, so hopefully the jack will fit under the car. So we will see the jack, well, it's kind of right there, but we'll see if this works out. Getting the jack under the car, but let's get it. All right, hopefully y'all can see me, whatnot. So let's try to hope this jack can get up under this car. I haven't loosened the lug nuts just yet because I want to make sure I can get under there first before I go that far. But just so y'all know, this is the low profile Daytona jack from Harbor Freight. And I still have a good about 2.5 inches to spare under it. So if you guys are lower, need a good low profile jack, make sure to get this Daytona low profile jack from Harbor Freight. I used it on my Challenger, which was also lower, and it worked just fine. So just so y'all know, if y'all need something that's, if you need a low profile jack, this Daytona one is solid. And we got the good stuff to get this thing off. Just gonna break these bolts loose with breaker bar. We have got a breaker bar. It's hot out here, guys. So we got the breaker bar here to get these bolts a little loose before we get the wheel off the ground, and we'll be all set to go with the original done. But like I said, this seems like it'd be easy just to take the tire off versus trying to squeeze in this little space. So whoo, that was rough. That was rough. So got that done. Now jack's in the right place. I'm just gonna jack the car up. You guys know how to do that, I hope, for the most part. So just jacked up and get the wheel off, and I'll be able to get to this rear side marker to make it easier on myself. And yes, the wheels are chopped off, parking brake is down, just to make sure we don't have any issues from that standpoint, because we do not need this car moving or rolling away while I am trying to work on it. It's easier for me to take the back tire off. The front tire can just turn it, but the back tire is easy just to take it off and be quicker that way.
Why your tire's big?
Yeah, that's my son that was in the video right there.
Me? Right over there? I wish I could be a pit where I change tires. The pit drivers. So you put the bolts in there?
Yeah, I'm taking them off.
Can I do it?
You want to do it? Where your shoes at?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let you do the last one.
Okay.
Now these tires are heavy, so I'm not gonna have you take it off. All right, so.
You do that?
Yeah, now turn it. Turn it that way, turn it like that.
What does that mean?
That's a jack stand. It's a jack stand like in your book. Remember your book? J is with.
What, under the car?
It's in your book. J is for jack stand. And your ABC book, and L is lug nuts. That's in your book too.
What about this?
What?
That way, so what's under the car?
You talking about this? The jack? What about it?
What's under the car?
You looked under the car?
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think that was in your book.
Look at me. You see me? I got right in there. Oh, that's a big one.
Yes, these tires are big and heavy.
If you don't have a tire in the back, we'll scrape up the highway.
Yes.
And that'll be your fight.
All right, guys, so getting this back fender off or getting some space is gonna be much easier than doing the front here. It's really only two of those push pins here that is holding this back fender on. Once you take those out, you should be able to fold it forward and give yourself some room here to get to the two T20 bolts that are up in here. So I won't show you how to do, let me show you this part actually. So you pretty much, actually, I lied, there's one down here I missed. Let me get that one. I said two, there's three. There's one down here. And for the record, I don't know how this rubber got inside my fender well. I don't do burnouts. Don't know how that happened. Have no clue what happened. So yeah, there's some rubber falling out of this thing. I don't know how that happened, guys. But yeah, so there is this fender thing here to pop out. There's three, not two. But they're still less than the ones in the front. So at that point, you can just take this, give it a little tug. This part right here kind of holds it a little bit, and you can just fold that part forward. Now, you can probably take more of these things off. Probably go in and take these off too as well. But honestly, you just take those off, and then you should got enough access here to get to your bolts here. So hopefully I went in the way. But 3 bolts, pull this back, and you can get to your two T20s to be able to get that off. All right, guys, so we got the light on, we got everything buttoned back up. Now we gotta put the tire back on, and honestly, you do not realize how big these tires are until you take them off the car and have to move around, how big and heavy these things are. So gonna get this tire back on, get this thing buttoned back up and all that type of stuff, and we'll be done finally. Couple of things like while I'm thinking about it here, definitely much easier to take the tire off than try to squeeze in here and do it, in my opinion. It may be different for you, but for me, taking this off is much easier. I thought about going through the bottom of the bumper, doing it that way, but I think that would have been too much, honestly. So I just decided just to do it the way I did it. But you may find a better way to do it or whatnot. So, and of course, make sure you torque it down to spec as always when you take your tires off. Now, I'm just gonna do it one time while it's up because I know I have to park it right down and then park to the wheel ain't gonna move. I'm gonna do it again when it's on the ground just to double check. So, got my torque wrench set to spec, and so just gonna make sure I am all good. All right, so we got everything on now. You can see how the side markers look on there. Now let's do a quick test. I want to see how they look now with everything on. So you see how let me get back here. See how they look now. Much cleaner light, much fuller light. Walk around here. See the front that we did here. Much cleaner look for sure. Much cleaner look, you can see there. So what I'm gonna do, I know it's daylight right now, and really it's not gonna do us justice with, you know, the lighting and stuff like that. So let me give y'all guys a night clip, which we're gonna bounce to right now. All right guys, so it's now nighttime here, and what I want to do, you can hear all the fireworks stuff in the background. So I wanted to show you how these LED side markers actually look at night a little bit. So I'm gonna have the car in the garage, turn the lights off, let you see how it looks here. So let me go in here, and we are going to put the lights on really quick, like so. And you see the lights on here, so let me just turn the garage lights off here best we can. And kind of can't get that off, but, oh, there we go, best we can get it to here and everything. So you can see how the LED lights look here at night. You can see here, I'm not sure if the camera picks up, but like I said, 2 rows of LED diodes in here. That's the back, and you see the front here as well. You hear the fans in my LED on headlights. You can see that here. So I think that is a really clean look. Let's step back for you here, guys. So, like I said, overall with this, let me turn these lights off really fast. So like I said here, relatively easy install. The only hard part is getting to the LED side markers themselves. Like I said, to me it was easier taking the back tire off to get the back ones on, and with the front, pretty straightforward, just turn the wheel or whatnot, but still a tight space to get into. Only issue I ran into was the holes were not the right size, but easy fix, just drill the holes a little bit bigger and you'd be good to go from there. But overall, I will say I did not plan on doing this mod to my car. I did not plan on putting LED side markers on my car, but kind of happy I did. It is a really clean look. So if you're on the fence about doing it, I think you definitely should do it. I will leave the link to these particular side markers in the link in the description below, so you guys can get you some as well. And that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If there's something in this video I did not cover, make sure to leave a comment below. Make sure to get back to you and answer your question that you may have. If you made it this far in the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Do a lot of car related things, such as mods like we did on today's video. We will catch you on the next video. We're out. Cut it.